Hello my dear students, welcome back to my economics class. In the previous class we learned some important features of indifference curve, and now in this class we will deal the next and very important topic, that is the consumer's budget. Now let us consider a consumer who has a fixed amount of money to spend on two commodities. Okay, he has what? The fixed amount of money income. That is, take the example of rupees 20, means the income of the consumer is how much here? Rupees 20. And he wants to spend this rupees 20 on two commodities. Okay, here I take the two commodities X and Y. Here there are two commodities X and Y, and the consumer wants to spend his entire income on two commodities. Now listen here, whatever the consumption bundles which are available to a consumer depends on the price of the commodities and income of the consumer. Okay, let's take the price of X is rupees 10 and price of Y is also rupees 10. Okay, means the consumption bundles which are available to the consumer depends on the price of the commodities and income of a consumer. Okay, and always a consumer prefers to buy only those bundles which cost him less or equal to his money income, right? Means each and every consumer prefers to buy only those bundles which cost him less than his income or equal to his income, not more than his income. Okay, if it costs him less than his income or equal to his income, then only he prefers to buy that bundle. Okay, right? Now let's see the meaning of consumer's budget here. Consumer budget represents all the combinations of goods and services that a consumer purchase. Okay, the consumer may purchase at a given price within a given income. Yes, understood the meaning of consumer's budget here? Means the consumer budget represents all the combinations of goods and services, means which are available to the consumer, that a consumer may purchase at a given price within his given income. Okay, this is what the meaning of consumer's budget. Now let's take the second one, that is the budget line. Okay, let's see through what here? The budget line. Now see the meaning of budget line here. What it tells, budget line is a graphical representation of two commodities. Budget line is what? It is a graphical representation of two commodities which can be purchased at a given income and price. It shows the graphical representation of two commodities which can be purchased with a given income and price. Okay, this is what? The budget line. Now, budget line is also called as price line. Okay, budget line is also called as price line or budget constraints, right? Now the next is, let us understand the concept of budget line with the help of an example. Here I will give you an example to understand the concept of the budget line. Let's take the example for the budget line here. Suppose a consumer has an income of rupees 20. Okay, here already I have told you the income of the consumer is how much here? Rupees 20, and he wants to spend it on two commodities. He wants to spend his 20 rupees on two commodities X and Y. Okay, here there are two commodities X and Y, and the income of the consumer is how much here? Rupees 20, and he wants to spend his entire income on these two commodities X and Y. And which priced at rupees 10 each. Okay, means the price of commodity X is how much here? Rupees 10, and the price of commodity Y is how much? Rupees 10. Now the consumer has three options to spend his entire income. Okay, what is his entire income here? Rupees 20. He has here 3 options to spend his entire income on these 2 commodities, X and Y. Now let's see the first option here. He can buy 2 commodities of X, right? He can buy what? 2 commodities of X. Why? Because the cost of X is how much here? Rupees 10, and his income is how much? Rupees 20. Means he can purchase 2 commodities of commodity X, or the second option is he can buy 2 commodities of Y. Yes, he can buy 2 commodities of Y, and the third option is he can buy 1 unit of X and 2 unit of Y. Okay, this option is also available. He can buy 1 unit of commodity X and 1 unit of commodity Y out of his entire income. Okay, this is what? The budget line or the consumer's budget. Now let's see the graph which shows you the budget line. Okay, this graph shows you the budget line. It slopes downwards from left to right. Yes, which slopes downward from left to right. Here, good X is measured on OX axis and good Y is measured on OY axis. This graph represents what? The budget line, and the consumers are going to spending his entire income on purchasing of 2 commodities. Okay, and the purchase of the consumer depends on the price of a commodities and income of the consumer. Okay, this is about what here? The budget line. Now the next one is the derivation of the slope of the budget line. Okay, next topic is which one here? The derivation of the slope of the budget line. Okay, let's see this point here. The slope of the budget line measures the amount of change in mangoes required per unit of change in bananas along the budget line. Okay, here I taken the example of X and Y, or you may also take as mangoes and bananas, as I have told you in the previous example of indifference curve. There also I have taken the mangoes and bananas to explain the indifference curve and indifference map. Okay, or you may also take commodity X and commodity Y. Now let's see the point here. The slope of the budget line represents, or the budget line measures the amount of change in mangoes required per unit of change in bananas along the budget line. Okay, in the last example only I had told you, if you want to have more of bananas, then you have to sacrifice some amount of mangoes. Okay, by this what will happen? There will be increase in the amount of bananas, and it will lead for what? Decrease in the amount of mangoes. That is why the budget line slopes downwards from left to right. Understood? Now let's see, or you may also understand like this also here. The slope of a curve is calculated as a change in the variables on the vertical axis, means that is y axis. Vertical axis means this is the y axis, this is vertical axis, divided by change in the variables on the horizontal axis, that is ox axis. Okay, it also slope means the slope of a curve is calculated as a change in the variables on the vertical axis divided by change in the variables on the horizontal axis. Okay, means let's see the derivation of slope of the budget line graph here. This graph will shows you the derivation of slope of the budget line, which shows it means here the slope of a curve is calculated as change in the variables on the vertical axis divided by change in the variables on the horizontal axis. Okay, this is what on the OX axis we have measured the good X and good Y is measured on the OY axis. It represents what? The change in the variables. Okay, this indicates the change. This is what? Change in the variables on the vertical axis. This is Y axis and this is X. Yes, it shows good X and good Y. It shows you the change in the variables on the OY axis, and this is what? Change in the variables on the OX axis. Okay, by this we can understood the derivation of the budget line. Okay, now in this class we learnt about the consumer's budget and the budget line, and now in next class we will go through the budget set, which is most important for your examination. Thank you.